we're going to talk about our goals for 2024 for the next year, and we already did one on our personal ones, but this is going to be more of the business side aspect of things.
I mean, and of course, the point is, if you have any ideas, hopefully we can help you. Or if you have any ideas how to help us, please hit us up, therealbenchmarkpodcast@gmail.com.
Yep. And also, Benchmark Season 3, more explosions. Bah. So, so my, it may be better actually, because mine are more about the end goal and yours are more about how we get to the goal. Maybe you should go over yours first. I'm just saying in this aspect of it, because it just makes
Actually,
sense.
state yours, and then we'll say why we did it this way.
Okay. So my first goal would be that I want us to get more subscribers. We only have, as of right now, one real way to quickly track subscribers.
And we know it's not accurate.
And we know it's not fully accurate for what it is. So we're going to work on tracking that a little bit better in order to get a more quantifiable number for this. Because as of right now, we may have already beaten whatever goal that I had going into this podcast. So I don't know about that, whether or not we have.
So we are waiting for that wonderful thing called Support Center. Contact us.
And my second goal is to have at least 200 downloads. Now, this one we can track across
200 downloads. How?
200 downloads in 1 month from our multiple sources, in which we can actually look at all of our different multiple sources in order to get that number, that quantifiable
Just
number.
got to make sure people understand that concept.
Yeah. So that is my two goals as far as Benchmark is concerned for this upcoming year. I think it is pretty simple how we can reach those, but the goals are simple, but actually reaching them is where it gets a little tricky.
Fair enough. So I've talked about it before, but policy, procedure, protocol, go ahead and knock those out. And once you have the policy or the procedure, the protocol implemented, the goal becomes self-apparent. So the goal is that we want to get more subscribers and more downloads, and they are inexorably intertwined.
Yeah.
So we realize this. All of the great content creators either have really great boobs or they post content all the damn time. So
That's
that
true.
means we have to post content all the damn time, because I don't really want to have great boobs.
Right.
Rephrase. I want great boobs, but I don't want them to be attached to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a girlfriend with great boobs. I can say that. You're the married man.
Exactly.
But the point being is we're getting to the idea of what do we have to do to get more subscribers, more downloads. That means more content. So because of real life, we try to at least record and publish once a week. We're going to have to go ahead and up that game. So 4 weekends in a month, we're going to have to go ahead and do 5 or 6 times that we publish. You know what I mean? So 1 or 2 more, that'll go ahead and change the game. And if you don't believe it, that's like if you have 12 car payments in a year, but you make 13, that dent is rather severe.
So, remember NFL season, they went from 16 games to 17 games, and wow.
What a difference a day makes.
Yeah.
So that's the big goal that we have. We want to go ahead and get more content subscribers. So please, guys, if you do enjoy us, pass it on. Donate to the show. Help out with costs. Tell other people to listen as well. And, of course, if you go ahead and donate to us, give us an idea for a show. We'll go ahead and dedicate one to you, and we'll knock it out the box.
Definitely. We've had a few donators recently, and we're going to work on getting their show ideas out there, and definitely going ahead and seeing what y'all have to say, because we want to know.
So moving on. The next thing is this. To have the best possible product, we need to have the best EQ and the best training for it so we can maximize what we do have and to substitute for what we don't have. So case in point, I wasn't able to do it for Black Friday because I was exhausted. The holidays beat my ass. Bartending is a thing. Uh,
Same, except the bartending part. But yeah,
service industry, you get it.
yeah.
So my goal is to go ahead and get a windsock and a pop filter. I have a slight lisp. I want to minimize that so that way the content is good to go. And that way I can give you guys the best content available. The next thing is for us to go ahead and do the easy thing and take care of getting some sort of knowledge, whether it be an online class or maybe a master class on mixing, podcasting, using your equipment, whatever. There might be a new program out that we need to go ahead and utilize, whatever the case may be, so we can go ahead and up our game as well. So that's our next goal, is to go ahead and take maybe 2 or 3 of those classes. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure once you take one class, it's going to have most of the same information in the next class.
Right.
You know what I mean? So go ahead and do that one. Then the last thing is, because we are about betterment, we want to do that. I got this inspiration from Kevin Samuels, and it's one of the few things I agree with. I want to do Suit Up Sundays. I want to go ahead and have it where we wear our Sunday best. We go ahead and instead of just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, we go ahead and put on a nice button down, some trousers or slacks instead of some regular ass pants. We wear some dress shoes, and we go out and look damn good. You were talking about your boy, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris in How I Met Your Mother. He made a catchphrase out of it. When they got ready to go out and go do things and stuff, he'd always say the same thing: "Suit up." And everybody knew that meant y'all had to have on y'all suits. Even the female members, they had to have on their evening gowns or whatever. That meant that they're gonna all look the part that night.
Yeah, Brother Ali, I'm not gonna dumb it down. You're gonna have to smarten up. We gotta do this thing right. So we're gonna start going ahead and figuring out some outfits for us. And plus, it'll help us let us know if, like, hey, do we fit these items? Can we fit these items? Do they actually go together? It'll be just my luck. I have something that'll look better on Brother Wolf, and he has something that looks better on me. You know what? Trade. I can give something to my brother. It ain't no big thing.
Right. There should be no reason that the only time that you wear a suit is to a funeral. Like that's the main thing in which I want to see. You should definitely wear it more to more happy occasions too.
I'm about to say, and just make it an occasion.
Right.
Look, there's nothing wrong with looking damn good.
Right.
I have to give a shout out to Dear Silas. There's a music artist, and he's got the track "I Ain't Stressing Today." And there's one line where he says he tipped his girl's beautician off extra because she looked damn good, and I just had to laugh my behind off. And I'm like, that's the realest shit, bruh. Like, damn, girl, I knew you look good, but whoo. So yeah. But the last thing is this too. We want to go ahead and do a cleanup event. We go ahead and we have maybe a beverage, a libation or two, and we go ahead and just pick up some trash. You know what I mean? We could do a live podcast if we chose, and pick up and take care of the community we're part of. And that way, boom, we can get out into the community, do something worthwhile, and spread our name. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So that's our goals. More people coming listen to us, and to do that, we have to put more content, put out better content by making sure we maximize the equipment we have and getting a little bit better equipment, and then making sure when we go out, we look damn good and we're doing something to make sure people like, I fuck with those guys. I can deal with that, And that's the goals we have. And we're saying that because if you're a content creator, what can you do? Well, you could make maybe a Reddit page or a Discord page, but what's going to separate you from the chaff? I mean, most grassroots actions are how you start. You know what I mean? Well, from the garage band to the artist to whatever, you got to work your local venues and work your way up. So,
you know what I was just thinking? It would be awesome if we were talking before about merchandising ideas. Y'all don't know about this because it happens off the recording. But I was thinking maybe if we could get like a Burberry scarf with Benchmark on it. And you know why I'm saying that.
First off, we can get Benchmark patches. That's not an issue. The problem is making sure we have the overhead to pay for the Benchmark scarves. Because as a member-run company, there are times when the trimmers is lean.
Right.
But yeah, so for those who's trying to do it as well, man, look, don't go ahead. if you have a phone, you can podcast because you got the mic right there, you got the internet right there, you're good to go. But there are things you can do to up your game. So consider those to make a better product and learn how to make a better product. The game don't end. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So with that said, brother, is it closing time?
I think it's closing time.
So with that said, this is YNB Collins.
And Brother Wolf.
Go ahead and make it happen, guys. Looking forward to it.
Thank you for listening to the Benchmark Podcast, a product of Benchmark Media, LLC. We would like to remind our listeners that the views and opinions expressed in this review are strictly the views and opinions of each individual and does not reflect the stance of Benchmark Media. Any opinion stated is not to be construed as professional advice or help. Our intro and outro music is Acid Trumpet by Kevin MacLeod, licensed under the Creative Commons. Remember to contact us at The Real Benchmark Podcast at gmail.com or our website, www.therealbenchmarkpodcast.com. You can follow us on social media on Facebook or Instagram. And if you'd like to be a friend of the show, you can donate to us via our PayPal and buy Collins a drink.